we started. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm your host for today, John. With me, I've got Andy, Chris, and Ethan, and you're watching What's Poppin'. Man, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Belly.
What?
You heard me.
Dang.
I have milk this episode.
Again.
Is the milk
For the
good?
first time.
Is the milk warm?
There's
About
no
to
way.
be. Give me a second.
There's
Okay.
no way your milk can be better than my milk. All right.
I thought
Drink
he was
a
going to
gallon.
chug.
Please chug it. Please chug the milk.
Nah, he's making
Please.
it warm. He's using that internal body temp.
Oh, there you
Bro,
go.
imagine using your internal body temp to warm up your freaking milk.
Your milk.
Making it a solid 98.6 degrees.
Is that body
How's that-
temperature? I thought it was a little bit.
Ethan looks like he's having some.
Intestinal issues.
Yeah, man. We've got a full episode today. Charlie D'Amelio and Dixie D'Amelio got what? The Pope got caught slacking, all right? And Jake Paul, right?
Oh, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, the other one.
Close.
The other one.
I was so close. Come on. They're twins, bro. They all look alike.
Oh,
They're like 4 years apart.
All right. They still look alike.
They do look
Y'all
alike.
can't tell me no.
yeah.
Isn't it
Yeah.
crazy how some siblings look like identical? Cough, cough, Ethan and Reese.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Reese. Speaking of shouting out my family members, we got
Uh-oh.
the first
We got a
voice
voice
message.
Oh.
Yeah. It was in
Wait.
response to me and Krista calling Pat Sajak, the
Do you have
host
it?
of
Do you have it pulled up?
The Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna add it in post.
So where did
we'll
she
make a
leave
silence
this
and I'll
voice
cut it.
message?
I don't know. I think she left it on Anchor, maybe. Where you, the listener, can also leave us a voice message.
Please do. That'd be.
Please.
It made
Oh,
Andy's day, legitimately.
It really did. I downloaded it to my laptop, so it is now there forever. The first ever voice message of What's Poppin' is on
It's a
my
smile
laptop.
on our face.
Anyways, the voice message was in response to me and Krista calling Pat Sajak Peter, which made Ethan Hyatt's mom quite angry. I wouldn't say angry, but she was annoyed.
She was yelling.
Yes. So I'll play it now.
Okay, so this is Ethan's mom, and I'm just very old because I'm yelling in my car that it's Pat Sajak. Pat Sajak does Wheel of Fortune, which just then made me sad that I'm that old, and too that I was yelling because I knew the answer. But love this podcast. You guys do a great job. Bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Hyatt, for
Thank
that
you.
amazing voice message. It made my day. I really enjoyed it.
If you wanna see us on other platforms, follow us on TikTok. Because we just made a TikTok, and I will be posting things to it at some point.
Very soon.
Speaking of TikTok, something pretty big that happened related to TikTok recently. If you want to tell me what that was, Krista.
I will tell you about what that is.
Yeah.
That thing that we've talked about. So Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, they're like the most popular content creators on TikTok with 99 million subscribers or followers for Charlie. And they have their own YouTube channel where they have, family events. And they recently did a sit-down dinner with James Charles and their private chef. I'll look up his name and probably scream it out at some point. And he made them, some like really nice food. And instead of displaying acts of gratefulness, Miss Dixie D'Amelio threw up what he prepared. And Charlie D'Amelio asked for Dino nuggets while right in front of him.
Yeah, so people in the
So
comments
people
were
are
like,
canceling her for this,
Mm-hmm.
for her being ungrateful. What were you gonna say, Andy? First.
some people in the comments were like, oh my God, look how quirky Charlie D'Amelio is for asking for chicken nuggies. I was like, nah, that's she's being disrespectful. She's not being cute.
No, she's not being disrespectful because Dixie D'Amelio made her apology video where she kind of explained the whole situation because this clip was taken out of context. So they have been working with this chef for about a year, making good content and good thing. And they normally really like the food, but Dixie has claimed that she tends to throw up at just anything basically. And so her team was trying to like get a reaction out of her basically. So the chef prepared escargot, which is snail. And so that's why they were seeming ungrateful, because basically the chef was convincing them to eat this escargot, which could be seen as gross because it's snail, and then she throws up.
It's not all about the chef, though. Okay, now I'm actually with you on this one, Ethan, for this specific one. People are saying that she was ungrateful for not reaching 100 million followers in her first year of being on TikTok. However, I watched the video twice, and I think she was being ungrateful. I think she was just like, oh, well, I didn't hit the milestone.
She's saying, yeah, it'd be cool to hit 100 million on the day that she hit 1 million. Like the anniversary.
She hit 99 million like 2 days ago. She's currently at 98.5.
Yep.
So
she has lost 1 million followers from this, or
500,000. 1.5 million, I think. No.
Yeah.
Just 500,000.
No, 500,000.
Because she hit 99 million.
We can't do math.
And so she's at 98.5.
She's constantly gaining, constantly declining, so it could be 1.5 million. Numbers, they don't really mean anything. But
that's true. When they're that high, they don't mean anything.
The chef was Erin May. And also, I just want to put in my little 2 cents. I think that it's not being ungrateful to throw up. Like, people just throw up. That's not something she could directly control. So, like, I don't know why people are like, that is so ungrateful of you. I understand Charlie's thing with, like, the chicken nuggets, but not Dexy's.
But I don't really get that either, because it was just I think it was a joke. I've watched the clip. I think it was a joke. Just because, you know, the meal was attempting to get a reaction on them. She was like, oh, can we have Dino?
There were people in the comments who brought up other things like, oh my God, did you see Charlie's face when James did the outro? Or, oh my God, did you see Dixie? Apparently she picked her nose or something.
I saw that.
Yeah,
she did
and so,
indeed
and then a lot of the comments were
and then
saying,
put it in her mouth.
Yeah. No, a lot of the comments were saying like, they don't act their age. They're supposed to. They should know that kids watch them. They should be more influential.
She's a child. Like, she's younger than us.
Yeah, but Dixie's like
16.
19.
Well, yeah, Dixie's 18.
Is she 18? Okay.
But she was 19.
18.
Thank you for keeping us informed.
Fact check me on this one, but Dixie's 18 and Charlie is 16, and so I understand. Like, obviously we hold content creators to a higher standard, but throwing up when you eat escargot is not a reason to lose 500,000 followers.
She's
and asking for Dino chicken nuggets is not a reason to lose, 500,000 followers.
It was definitely poorly timed though. It was a little poorly timed. But yeah,
I guess
overall,
they were taking the clip out of context.
Right.
And then like no one's watching the video, so everyone's just kind of like accepting the out of context clip as fact.
Which is something that happens nowadays. I mean, we've all said it once before on this podcast. Cancel culture is toxic. It sucks. It's not fun. It's
criticism more than canceling, I feel.
Andy, you can decide if you want to take this out of the podcast later. But there's a lot of people on TikTok right now that are upset that this is, and claiming this is proof, and I think I'd agree with them, that cancel culture only affects women and minorities.
Whoa. That's
and
a big
and
claim.
that canceling a 16-year-old girl after she asked for Dino chicken nuggets and making a poorly timed joke is proof of that.
I'm not going to name the situation.
I would agree, I think.
I'm not going to name the situation, but let's do a comparison of Chris Evans and Amanda Seyfried. Is that how you say her name?
What did Chris Evans do?
A picture.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that picture was met with lots of wholesome, like his fans were being.
Well, did Amanda Seyfried do the same thing?
Accidentally, yeah. I mean, many.
So you're saying that Chris was met with wholesomeness while Amanda was met with
cancel and being like, that's disgusting.
Okay.
Same thing with what's her face, Jennifer
Lawrence.
Mm-hmm. So I mean,
I definitely
it's a hot
agree
take,
with you
but
there.
I definitely agree. I do think it's true for the most part. Obviously, there's exceptions like Shane Dawson and stuff, but he's gay, so technically he's a minority.
But yeah, Shane Dawson, James Charles, Tati, they're all kind of.
But
not
James
Tati,
Charles thing, there was so much thing that finally got it to the breaking point. It wasn't like this one thing. Oh, he's canceled. It was he did this.
But
so
he's
that's kind of not
uncanceled
cool.
now because he had evidence.
Well, no, people. Oh wait, never mind. You're talking about a different thing. Okay, never mind.
Anyways,
Anyways,
What are we doing next?
The
Pope.
Pope.
The
Pope.
Pope.
The Pope.
the Pope.
The Pope.
Oh man. Anyone want to enlighten us on what happened with the Pope?
Yeah, at first I thought it was fake. Because I mean,
Very real.
Photoshop is a real thing. So
Yeah.
so what I did was first I followed the Pope. Then I searched up I'll give you context first. The Pope, there was a picture going around where somebody who followed the Pope said, or the Instagram thing said liked by, and then it showed the Pope's profile and then like some million.
It was an
amount of other
Instagram
people.
model.
Yeah, Instagram model.
Posting
so.
a risque photo of her in a school uniform.
Oh yeah, school.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes it even worse. Okay,
Yeah.
but
That doesn't add anything good to the Catholic
yeah.
Church.
So,
right now.
anyways, to fact check it, I went and followed the Pope, and then I went to the woman's Instagram, and he liked it. He liked the photo. It wasn't Photoshopped.
He hasn't unliked it.
And he did not unlike it at the time I
Oh
looked at
my
it.
god,
My
that's
man.
so
And
funny.
here's the thing. First of all, this pandemic has been hard on everyone, but the Pope is just the Pope has been.
Aren't there
I
like
feel hit
rules
pretty
where they
hard.
can't get marriage? They can't get
I don't
married if
know. I'm
you're
sure
the
there's
Pope.
something
They
like that.
can't get marriage.
I'm sure there's something like
You know
that,
what I
but
meant.
I just think that it's funny that it's 2020 and it's real. You know, like I just think that's funny.
Do we think the Pope runs his own Instagram?
That
That's a
is
good
Probably
point.
not.
point.
Probably
Maybe somebody
not.
forgot to log out.
Okay,
And they liked
we're getting
the- okay,
answers.
okay,
We're
okay.
getting answers.
We're
Wait,
getting
does he
answers.
follow her or he just liked it?
I don't know. I didn't check all that, but
You think it's on his explore page. So was he canceled by any Catholic people?
I don't know.
Everyone's up in arms about it right now. He's being investigated.
Really.
Yeah. Y'all haven't seen that? He's
They're
like
taking
Okay, well
it
then that
serious.
has
being
to be
investigated by the Catholic Church. Right
that has to mean that he runs his own Instagram then, because obviously if he didn't, they would not be investigating the Pope. They would be investigating the Pope's social media advisor if he has one. But exciting,
Tough
not
luck.
exciting, scandalous.
Good
The
stuff.
the Queen of England has an Instagram and she runs it one day a year.
Maybe
Her
this was the
birthday.
Pope's one day a year. And he just
He
was
just-
caught
he was
lacking.
messed up.
All right, John, take us to the next thing.
Yes. You know, the Pope, we don't know if he got canceled. But you know who else hasn't, for sure been canceled? Logan Paul.
Yeah.
There
For
you
once in
go.
his life.
Yeah.
For once in his life,
There
he is
you
trending on
go.
Twitter, and he is
for
not
a
canceled.
good reason.
Yeah. Who's
So,
gonna expand?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Logan Paul. Well, should we go into the Harry Styles Vogue thing first? To give
You
the
could.
context.
Yeah.
Context.
Context.
Exposition.
Krista, that's up to you. I don't know much about the Harry Styles Vogue.
So Harry Styles was on the cover of Vogue, and
I
this
did
is
know
the-
that.
I'm glad. So he was on the cover of Vogue, and most of the pictures that were taken of him, he either had a skirt or a dress on. And many people, that's his thing. Like either skirts, dresses, tutus, pantsuits. I like your nails, Ethan.
Thank you.
I painted mine too. Oh, you can't see. Oh, anyways. You guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
So yeah, Ethan, can you handle talking about it?
Yeah, I can. So a lot of the people have been saying that it is not manly to be in a dress, and we need to bring back manliness. And Logan Paul was on his podcast, similar to our podcast, What's Poppin', on
What's Poppin'?
on TikTok and
YouTube
Spotify.
and
YouTube.
Spotify and Apple and Breaker.
Um,
and,
He was on
others.
his podcast, which I will not name because no free clout.
No.
But he basically was taking this stance that I think majority of young people and millennials are taking, where it's like, well, what's being manly? Like being comfortable in your own skin. I think that's being manly. He's like, more power to him. I think it's cool that he was wearing a dress and stuff.
Yeah, and Logan Paul, he said that his whole thing was going against social norms.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is another reason why he supported it.
And some of his friends on the podcast were gaslighting him
Yeah.
while he was saying it, which is very upsetting.
Can you go into detail as to what counts as gaslighting?
I can. I don't remember exactly what they said, but it was like in the first 2 seconds. It was in the first 2 seconds. His friend Mike, Logan Paul, makes his statement about how he feels about it, and Mike says, "Well, do you really feel that way, or
Are you just being
are
told to
you
feel that
just
way?
being told to feel that way?" And that immediately sets up like, are these really your feelings, or is this just how you're supposed to feel?
And
then
they
it
were
makes
like, why
you
are you
question
getting
yourself.
combative?
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
and
like,
then,
why are you getting mad? It's like
and
she
then
wasn't.
the typical gaslighting argument is you raise your voice, get upset, to the point of the other person getting upset, calm yourself down, and then you ask them why they're getting upset. And it's not
Right.
healthy. It's very bad, actually. And that's exactly what was happening. So that's poor. And Logan Paul needs to surround himself by better people.
He's not
but
gonna, but
no, I don't think he will. I'm glad he made this statement, though, because I do think a lot of, or not a lot, but I do think a few of his fans, by a few I mean probably a majority of his fans, would not agree with him.
mm-hmm.
And so I'm glad he's making this statement because it may open people's mind to change.
I'd just like to say, I think they're saying like, oh, we need to bring back manliness. I think it's more they want masculinity.
Mm-hmm.
Because being manly and being masculine are two different things.
Yeah.
So I think that Harry Styles is very in touch with femininity. And that doesn't make him any less manly.
At the end of the day, here's how I see it. At the end of the day, clothing is a piece of cloth that you wear. There is no gender to it.
Yeah, exactly.
And there shouldn't be any gender to it because it's clothing.
I think that's so crazy. I could totally go in depth about just that topic of like
gender. Every
gender.
system we have today was made in like the forever ago. And of course, it's all outdated. So the clothing we wear and its norms behind it is outdated. The people who protect us and the way they run themselves is outdated. The government is, I hate to say it, a lot of the government is outdated. A lot of
elder people.
Right, everything around us is just outdated. And 2020 is the year where everything's getting an update. Everything's shut down, and now we're getting a software update. That's what's happening, and it's going to be met with some argument and criticization, as I said last episode. And honestly, we need that. We needed this Logan Paul podcast argument. We needed Harry Styles in Vogue. We need all of this.
You know what else is updating?
What else is updating?
Among Us. Get it on your mobile or your computer. It's $5 for PC.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a really slick transition. Wow.
That was.
I didn't know if that was the next topic. I had to check my phone. I was like, oh my God.
Next one.
They're getting a new
That was good.
map.
Thank you for setting me up.
Yeah, that's why I brought up updating.
Okay. I
knew you
were
like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I didn't catch on. I was like, that's a good analogy, Andy.
Yeah.
Anyways, Among Us maps.
It looks cool. From like the very small part
cool.
that Parker sent in the Discord group chat,
Yeah.
It looks very cool.
It's like a dirigible, so it's like
mm-hmm.
It's like a like the is it Hindenburg or Lindenberg?
I don't know.
You know, like the big air
think
blimp.
you just spoke British.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The big air blimp.
So you know the people on TikTok who are making conspiracy theories about all the maps? How do you think this map is going to play into it?
I have no idea. I think it's going to be somewhere on Mira HQ or like on the planet of Mira HQ. Yeah.
I feel like the way the map looked, it looked like a
it's in the sky, is what it looks like to me.
Really? I thought it would be on the water.
It's supposed to be an air blimp. Oh, maybe. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be, because it was wooden, so I thought it was like a pirate ship kind of thing.
It do be looking kind of water-esque.
So I don't know how it would play into the stories that these people are making.
I mean, either way, I'm excited for the new update.
Yeah. Just
because I think we need some new content. The game's, it's not getting stale, but it's
following the same path as Fall Guys.
It kind of is.
It's relying on updates to keep their audience alive.
Proximity chat was good though. That's fun.
Did they add that to the actual game or was that a mod?
I think that's a mod. But I really
should add that to the game because it's fun. There was a stream that a bunch of streamers did where basically they were unmuted 100% of the time, but you could only like hear them if like you were close to them.
Within
So, like,
vision range.
Yeah, so like
Oh, that's
if you
cool.
if you were on the other side of a wall, then you couldn't hear a person. And then like Ghost could basically haunt people because like you could just like stand on top of someone and like ooh. It was funny. It was a funny stream to watch.
I like those. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
I don't have a good.
You know what else I think is
transition.
going to be really fun?
There you go. That was
Yeah.
the easy one, and I was just like,
Yeah. The people who made Hitman are going to be making a James Bond game, and I really want to hear from Krista and John about this. Probably first John, because Krista plays Hitman, and John brought this up. So
you do? You play Hitman?
Yeah, I've played both. All the
So
way
fun.
Me and
through.
Andy are uneducated on this topic.
I love Hitman. Hitman's
I
so
love
much-
Hitman, yes.
It's the funniest.
Yeah, me too. Right, Andy?
Yeah.
I'm
But,
one of you.
Today, I think an hour before we started the podcast, the same moment I brought up something else that we'll probably be talking about later. IGN had released a teaser of IO Interactive, which is the guys who make the Hitman games, announcing a new project just called 007. And it was some dude putting a bullet in a gun, and then it turned the view around inside of the barrel. And then, like, you know, the James Bond, the iconic, like, looking down, and you can see him there. Yeah. And it shoots, and he's like, oh. And then everything turns red. That's exactly what it was. And it looked pretty cool. And then fade to black. So, yeah, I think they chose the right people to make a James Bond game. All right. Absolutely the best choice they could have made. The guys who make Hitman, another spy killing game, just
Brilliant. Oh my gosh, I'm watching the thing right now. But oh my gosh, I just really like the Hitman games. I think that they're really good at their animations, and the storyline's fun because it wasn't like the second one could have been like a weird thing, but they made it a fun origin, introducing new characters, and they're different like levels, like the landscapes, really fun because they're also interactive. You could do so many different things and
yeah, the choice.
ILL in so many different ways.
Yeah. Throwing people into actually no, that one may be too violent. Throwing people into a working machinery, man. Some very innovative ways of putting people to sleep.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So I'm really excited about that. I'm definitely going to try and get it. Oh my gosh, I feel like a real gamer girl because I usually don't talk to you guys about like game stuff.
Yeah, I feel so out of place. Like I'm
What's
silent
Poppin'
during the video game talk.
What's Poppin' will do that to you? At the beginning of last year, I knew absolutely nothing about video games, and now here we are talking about Game of the Year, and I'm putting money on The Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I'll put money on Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Really? I really thought there was going to be some, because The Last of Us graphics, there's the...
Yeah, but no one liked it. No one liked the
Really?
second one, apparently.
The story is like some people really like it and enjoy it, and they're like, oh my god, this makes so much sense.
Here's what's
And
going to happen, though.
Other people are like, does it make sense? Because to me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, like, one side really loves the story, and they're like, oh my god, this was meant to be. And the other side is like, what is this garbage?
Right.
What the heck?
Remind me, did Fortnite or did Red Dead win?
Last year?
I think
2 years
Red
ago.
Dead. Oh.
Because if Red Dead won, then I have a lot of faith for Ghost of Tsushima because I think they're pretty similar.
Here's what's going to happen. They're going to make a meme out of Animal Crossing winning, and then Animal Crossing is going to win. Even though everyone only played it for, like, most people only played it for, like,
2 years
Hey,
ago?
there was a new update for, I think it was 2 years ago.
Update
2
today.
years ago is God of War.
Oh, then last year, maybe. Try last year.
I think it was Red Dead. Because last year...
It
I
was
might kind of
Sekiro
fell off.
Shadows Die Twice.
Maybe 3 years ago? Maybe 3.
You're
No way it
trying.
was 3 years ago.
It might have been, actually.
2017?
If it was 3 years ago, then it might have been Fortnite. but-
Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Oh,
What
that
are you
makes sense.
talking about?
Never
Ethan?
won, dude.
I don't know. I don't know where I am anymore.
Dang.
Animal Crossing got a new update. It looks fun.
My sister played it, and she says she can cook now. I don't know what that means, but you know.
Oh yeah, because Thanksgiving. Yeah, you can like cook food now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait a minute, y'all. This is our Thanksgiving special.
Did you say
It is?
y'all?
I did say y'all.
It is.
It is our Thanksgiving
Let's
special.
all
Happy
say what we're
Thanksgiving,
thankful
y'all.
for.
What are you guys grateful for?
Thankful, not grateful.
Sorry.
Thankful, Krista.
I'm
Jeez.
thankful for Dino Nuggets.
Dang.
man,
Dang.
always there when you need them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Have you ever had vegetarian dino nuggets?
No, who you
They're
take me
so
as?
delicious. Like,
Oh, okay. I've had vegan bacon one time. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. I'm sorry. it was so chippy.
I've never tried any vegan cheese, but I'm still gonna give it a 0 out of 10.
I just
don't
don't like
trust
the
it.
idea of faux meat. Freaks me out.
I understand the morality behind it.
No. Yeah, I'm saying like
Just doesn't seem right.
it just doesn't seem right. Like I just can't understand. I can't fathom in my mind one of them tasting good.
You need to
Mhm.
try vegetarian or vegetarian just nuggets. I forget the brand. I'm pretty sure it's like Good Day or something. Very good.
I'll check
Good
it
day.
out.
Good
Like-
day cookie. Oh my god, that's so big in India, bro. It's so big in India. Oh my lord.
was
They
so
make
funny.
little butter cookies and they're the best thing in the world. Okay, anyways, go on.
I'll check it out.
Cool. I'll send you a picture of what type to get.
You know what else I'm going to be checking out
What? What are
on
you gonna
November
check
26th? There's
What?
a gay rom-com. It's coming out on
Technically
on-
lesbian.
where? Where is it coming out on?
Hulu.
Hulu. Why don't you tell us about that, Krista?
So it's called Happiest Seasons. It's directed by Clea DeVille, who she's known for her acting career with her very iconic like gay cult what is it? Cult following movie?
Cult film? Cult?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
A
cult
cult.
following.
A cult.
And she's known for that. The role
what is the
for
movie?
the movie is But I'm a Cheerleader, starring Natasha Lyonnes and Clea DeVille. So this is not her directorial debut, but she hasn't done many directorial stuff. And it follows the premise is a couple is going back to one of the girls' house for the holidays, and the parents don't know that she's lesbian and in a relationship, so she has to lie her way into being there. Saying
That
that
sounds
she's
good.
Hulu is really inclusive when it comes to what's the word? Homosexuality. Very inclusive. They have a lot of like shows, movies, documentaries supporting the LGBTQ plus community. Hulu is
and
very
Black
good
Lives
about
Matter.
that. Yeah, and Black Lives
too,
Matter.
yeah.
So
I think that's
go
cool.
Hulu.
Yeah, go Hulu.
Go
And they have
Hulu.
like the best cartoons. They have Cartoon Network.
Yeah, they have all the.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they don't have
They don't have
like
Scooby Doo.
they don't have like yeah, they don't have Scooby Doo.
Well, Netflix has Scooby Doo, but yeah.
Yeah. Wait, which
You
version
know,
of Scooby Doo do you guys?
I think it's
watch?
like the new
The
one,
original.
the really weird one. Oh, is it the original?
like the
Oh.
70s.
No, I like the original, like the 70s one.
I like the
That's the good one.
2012
The new
And the
one looks
2012
kinda
one's
weird.
good too, yeah.
Yeah, 2000. It has a weird storyline though in the final season.
Really?
Not sure how I feel about it. Yeah,
Hulu is
we
great.
won't get into the Scooby Doo lore
Yeah. Hulu,
and how
Hulu is
much I
great.
hate Scoob because they didn't cast Matthew Lillard as Scoob
Mhm.
or
It's so
Shaggy.
annoying.
I mean,
Scoobert
there's so
Shaggy.
Scooby Doo.
Hulu doesn't have all of the classic Pixar movies though, because Disney has those locked down.
Well,
classic
but, okay,
Pixar
well-
movies such as
And including
Wall-E. It's a good
Mhm.
one.
Uh-huh.
Incredibles,
Yeah.
Toy Story,
how could you not say Toy Story first?
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
Ah, Ratatouille,
Ratatouille. Like the food or the movie?
the movie
The movie.
with
Oh.
Remy the
Food?
rat.
Or
Ratatouille, the food doesn't look like that appetizing to me.
yes,
I
it
don't
does. It
know.
looks
Honest.
very good. Or
I agree with
Ratatouille the musical,
you.
written,
Where can I find
written and
that?
directed by people on TikTok, and tweeted out by the guy who voices Remy, and I think retweeted by David Bird, who was the
Whoa.
director of Ratatouille. I have my opinions on it. So
We all do.
basically,
You've got 4 minutes to give us your opinion.
yeah, I will. So basically, originally, there was a song, and it's like one of those like weird alt TikTok songs that goes. I'll sing a little excerpt.
Thank you.
Remy the Ratatouille, the rat of all our dreams. I praise you, dear Ratatouille. Something. So
Gotta be honest,
that was
not a
written
10 out of 10.
to be like that was written to be like an alt, like weird audio. And then people kind of took it and wrote like a closing number for this musical. And then everyone's like doing songs to this musical. And so now we have like basically a whole show because they've just got songs for the entire thing. But what's annoying is that song sucks. That song is the worst closing song of all time because it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know. The humans who would be singing about Remy
Dixon?
would not know that the rat's name is Remy because he never says it. He never says his name. They call him Little Chef. And they call him, or they say Remy the Ratatouille, and he's not the Ratatouille. That's the food. He's Remy. So both things are wrong, and it's dumb, and it's a bad closing number, and it doesn't make any sense. I saw a way to fix that, though, and I really liked it. And it's basically Remy's dad writes the song because he's an old man, and he's very excited about it. And so the song doesn't make any sense because he's old. You know how people on like call it like Faceplace or like Snapstagram, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like he's like Remy
like
the
Snapchat.
Ratatouille, and then Remy's like, no, don't sing this. Like
There
that's terrible.
could-
And he's like, but I already wrote a whole thing, and then they sing it at the very end.
There could be a comma after Remy or like a semicolon.
What I saw as well is the
Grammar.
rats are singing about Remy. So the rats are like, Remy, and then the humans are like, the Ratatouille. And
They're
then
like
they're all
praising
like,
his food.
the rat
Maybe,
of all
maybe.
our dreams. And that's what they sing all together. So I thought that made sense too.
Maybe.
I
That
just
one
think it's
does.
a
I
bad
like
closing
that.
song. I don't like that song.
I really like the chef's song.
Yeah. I think,
This is good.
I'm going to be honest, a lot of the songs are really good. Like, it could be a Broadway musical with a lot of the songs that were written for it already.
You know what else TikTok made that is that's musical? Is
What?
Avatar.
Oh,
Do
I
you know
saw
that
that.
one girl?
Yeah, they
She
were
had-
writing an Avatar musical for a while too.
It was just one girl.
Well, there was a
Oh,
bunch
yeah.
of dudes too. There was a few guys involved.
But I know.
There was a little kid who was Aang.
I saw this one girl, like she did this song for Azula, May, and Ty Lee where they're like
Mhm.
in Bossing Say. That one?
Within these walls,
Yes.
we'll give
Dude,
it
I
our
sing
all.
all the time.
That's
I don't want to sing
okay.
it because I feel like I can't compare to your singing abilities, Mr. Theater Kid, but it's fine.
Sorry. So yeah,
We love TikTok musicals.
we do love TikTok musicals.
You know what else we love?
What else do we
What
love?
else do we love?
Our TikTok. Check it out. Please be sure.
Boom,
Big
baby.
content.
Whoa!
Nothing's been posted yet, but Ethan will get on it.
I'll get on it.
that. Yeah, 'cause-
John,
'cause Ethan's
check the
good at all
chat.
skits.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
What are your ideas?
We'll get something. We'll put something on the TikTok. You know, you can also find us on our YouTube channel, TCTV. That's the name of the channel. We are the What's Popping podcast. We had fun, right? I'm pretty
Lots
Yeah.
of fun.
Good episode.
good episode.